That's awesome. Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. Today I'm here to do a product review on the new X2 Big Game Series target by Hips. You guys have seen my videos in the past, know that I'm a big fan of Hips targets for quite a variety of different reasons. One of the biggest reasons that I am a fan of these is because you get a lot of value, or you get a lot of quality for the money. These are made out of 100% recycled material, or recyclable material, I'm sorry, and they're made out of top grade material. They're not made out of stuff that's been ground up, repurposed into this stuff. This is 100% top grade material that they put into these targets. And when I'm paying for a target, that's what I want. So I like the quality behind these targets, and I like the durability of the Hips targets that I've had in the past. The only thing that I never really liked about the Hips targets was the docks. I'm not a dock shooter. I like to shoot at an animal. So this new target is right up my alley. This has got a lot of new innovations in it for 2012. Like I said, this is called the Big Game Series. This has, the one I've got here is called the Grizzly. It's got a Grizzly right here on the front. It's been silk screened on, and it's a lot more comfortable for me to shoot at. I like to shoot at the shapes of an animal because the first thing I am is a hunter. So I don't mind shooting at dots, but I've never really been as good shooting at dots as I have at animals. So I love the new design of this target. Another thing I like about it is it heals up really well. You can see I've really shot the tar out of this thing here. And when you pull your broadheads out, unlike a lot of other targets out there, when you pull your broadhead out, and even some of the Hips targets that I've had in the past, when you pull them out, you start to where you just pull out big chunks of target. With this one, that's not the case. I've been shooting this solely with broadheads, and I'm shooting a couple different kinds. This one here is a fathead. This one is a new design by Red Feather Archery called the Razor Hawk, and the other one that I'm shooting is a Red Feather head as well, and it's a 3-blade Phoenix. So I've shot all kinds of different heads into it and had no problem with the material inside pulling out. And you can see it's handled the shots really well. It's got a lightweight design to it. It's got a nice handle on the top to carry it like all the Hips targets has. Nice lightweight design, and we're going to show you here in a minute. The lightweight design of this target actually helps absorb energy and decreases the penetration of your arrow. So when you hit this target, you'll see it move. And what that does is it allows it to absorb that energy and retain, or use some of that to push this back, so your arrows don't sink quite as much. I'm shooting a 2011 Invasion, which is a very fast bow. I actually had to go and buy the X2 this year because their crossbow target from Hips, because I needed something that would stop this bow, and that was the only thing I found. So I'm really excited for the new 2012s because I think this one's really made with the hunter in mind, and I think they've really improved upon a good product. Like I said, this is it has good stopping power. It's got the handle on the top. Arrow removal on this is really easy. You can shoot all 6 sides. For you guys who like the dots, you know, you can shoot the dots on this side. On the back side we have the dots as well on there, and there's a few dots even on this side, so you can shoot all 6 sides of this. You can shoot broadheads, you can shoot field points, you can shoot expandables, so it's a good true 3-in-1 target, and it heals up very well. This has multiple layers of multiple density of foam. It uses the same heat welded technology that the other Hips targets uses. This is made out of a product called Endurance Foam. That's going to help. This is top grade material like we said earlier, and it's going to help make this target last a lot longer. I've still got 3 Hips targets in my garage that I shoot the tar out of. They look terrible, but they hold up forever. And the part of them that begins to look bad after a while is this shrink wrap. So now with this new design, you don't have the shrink wrap to worry about. You have this nice front that's going to keep the target looking good. Going to keep the target from pulling, having slivers, big slivers come out of it. And it's, for me, like I said, I like shooting at the animal shape, so I can shoot at the animal shape on this. And if I decide that I want to shoot dots, I can flip it around and shoot the dots. I can shoot all 6 sides. to make it last longer. So we're going to step back here with this Invasion, and I'm going to shoot it from about 10 yards. And I've got one arrow I'm going to shoot this black one, because the pink ones, there is a noticeable difference. I'll shoot the pink ones too, but they have that that pink coating over the top of them, and it makes them pretty hard to get out. So I'm going to shoot this black one first and show you what you can expect out of the arrow removal and arrow absorption with this. And I'll shoot a couple of the pink ones too, but keep in mind that the coating on those does make those a little bit harder to pull out. So we're going to set this up here by itself, and we're just going to do some shooting from about 10 yards with this bow. Okay, so you can see how the target moved around as I shot. You know, my first arrow is in here like this, and then it moves as it's being shot and absorbs energy. My arrows are only in there maybe half, and I actually ended up shooting from 6 yards away. So the arrows in there are not in there didn't go in very far at all. Now, removing them, 2 fingers, or it's not quite a 2-finger pull, but it's not very hard at all. Now these ones with the pink on them, I don't know why, but that covering makes them very hard to get out. But you can see with the black one, it just pulled right out. Okay, so I went ahead and loosened these up. It takes a little bit to pull them, but you can see they're even pulling that 3-blade head out. No foam comes out with it. And this is an area that I've shot quite a bit. And you can see there now, I've got the flaps here. I got this initial layer cut pretty good, but the foam underneath it's still in good shape, so I'm not pulling out slivers like I would with other targets. So another thing is the screen printing on it, the silk printing on it. At first, whenever I was touching it, it would come off. Whenever I hit it, it'd flake off. I talked to Darren Brown over there at Hips, and he told me to spray it with polyurethane, and that sealed it up really good and made it to where it quit flaking away. Now this is an early model. This is sort of a prototype model that I got my hands on early. The new ones will have that polyurethane already sprayed on them, so you won't have to worry about that a bit. I love this target. So this is the new X2 Big Game Series that Hips is going to be offering during 2012, and I think they've really stepped up and improved the product, especially for me as a hunter, because I've got something good to aim at, something I'm a lot more comfortable to aim at than a dot, and I really like that bear being on there. I just like shooting at animals more than I like shooting at a dot. So with the hunter in mind, I think Hips has really stepped up and made a target that is not only going to last you a long time because it's made out of good quality material, it's also they're going to reduce the slivering because of this layering here, so you don't have the slivering, and you can shoot it with field points, broadheads, fixed blade broadheads, or expandable broadheads. So you can shoot all 6 sides, lightweight, absorbs energy great, even out of this fast bow from 6 yards. The arrow still only went in about, I think I had maybe 10 inches in on these arrows. I had most of the arrows sticking out. So good energy absorption with them, and another just fantastic product from Hips Targets, and one that I think is definitely going to be worth the money for 2012. One that you're probably going to have for quite a while. I love targets that are simple in design, or I love all products that are simple in design and that work well, and that's exactly what this product does. So check out Hips website. We'll put that right here for you. And this is the new X2 Big Game Series. So be sure to check this out and all the other offerings that Hips has available. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. I know I haven't been disappointed with any of the Hips targets that I have. And be sure to check out our website, IkesOutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.
I like good times, good wine, good smoke, and a 5-piece bed. And I can't help